Venti versus Kazuha, dying question everyone has, because they are literally the two characters everyone has on their minds, knowing that their reruns are around the corner. Hopefully Kazuha is first, because who cares about Venti? I mean, yeah. So, dying question, who's better, Venti or Kazuha? Well, if you want the straight answer so you can just click off and go about your day, I'm sorry to tell you it's Kazuha. Now, before we continue, little disclaimer, and also another thing, I'm skipping through this because I already saw it on my main account, so... But anyways, another disclaimer, whatever I say is literally... doesn't matter. Okay, what I say doesn't matter. If you like legit, if you wished afterwards, I'm not gonna say anything because I can't say anything. If you want it, if you really want to get that character, go ahead and get them. It's all up to you. I'm just stating an opinion or a fact, an opinion with facts behind it, of course. But if you want to challenge me in the comments, go ahead. Yeah, just go ahead. You can challenge me as long as you bring the facts, because Venti is better because he has black hair. Yeah, no one, yeah. So Venti or Kazuha, who's better? Well, yes, Kazuha. Why is that? Well, Venti is the very first limited 5-star that was ever released on a limited character banner, and it's actually very good that Venti has lasted this long in the meta. Yes, the meta, I'm sorry to tell you, but if you play casually, I don't think it really matters who's better. You're probably just gonna wish for whoever won anyways. But yeah, for the meta, Venti has lasted very long in the meta, and he actually still has a place in it, but the only problem is that he's in a very low place in the meta. The reason for this is because of the enemies that they added. So it's like an indirect debuff to Venti, which sucks, or indirect nerf to Venti, which actually very much sucks. I have Venti in his best in slot weapon. Unfortunately, I can't show it because I'm on my old account, but I do have it, so I know the full potential of Venti. I've been using him for a long time, and I won't say that he's bad. He's good, but due to the indirect nerfs, it just makes Kazuha better because he actually accounts for those indirect nerfs. The biggest one being the enemy just walking out of his vortex, and for Kazuha that's no mere challenge because his burst is literally a giant circle as big as Ganyu's. So that's literally the only indirect nerf that makes Venti weaker, and also the fact that Kazuha can just do a lot more with his kit. When you look at Venti, you're only using it for the amazing crowd control he has, because his vortex is literally an actual vortex that sucks up at amazing speeds. So it gives you fast crowd control. The cooldowns isn't terrible, and Venti ascends with energy recharge, so you can ult spam. So of course Venti is super strong, and if you give him his best in slot weapon, you also get an attack boost for the rest of your team, including elemental mastery given, which of course will increase your damage by 100-fold. But then there's Kazuha, who's also a Viridescent Variant user. Yeah, I forgot to mention both of them can use Viridescent, so that's what makes him strong. Kazuha can do the same thing. He can crowd control with his skill, making it more consistent to make up for the down. Since Venti doesn't more. He has an 8-second burst duration, and he has incredible suction. That sounds weird, but yeah, that's how it is. And then Kazuha does it with his skill, and his suction is a tiny bit weaker, but for against tiny enemies, it is literally pretty strong, to be honest with you. So, but Kazuha can do more. He can do a little bit of crowd control, and he can do is Viridescent Variant, and he increases elemental damage bonus for your entire team. His damage isn't terrible, so he's gonna be good as a sub DPS if you want to build him that way. But if you want to put him on a full EM build, he's gonna be amazing. He can make lots of team comps in the abyss because he doesn't need to worry about too much about moving enemies, because his main utility is boosting damage, and of course he's gonna do amazing at that, which makes Kazuha just so much better. Venti is just there for the crowd control. Well, Kazuha is there for the crowd control, the sub DPS damage, the elemental buffer, and all of that. He's everything. He's everything you can ever want, and everyone finds him super fun and all that. So it's like Kazuha is a clear winner. Now once again, If you still want Venti, go ahead and get him. What I say doesn't matter. Literally, you just press the wish button and you got Venti on your team. Of course, for Overworld, it doesn't really matter what you pick because Overworld is so easy, it's not even funny. It's literally blatantly so easy to the point to the... Like, I can't even express it. Overworld is so easy. The only reason that you're going to need to actually care about this stuff is if you're going into Abyss. So if you're going into Abyss, Kazuha. And if Overworld doesn't matter. But Kazuha is going to be the clear winner here. If you enjoyed, maybe I'm going to make more controversial content. I don't know. I'm just bored. I didn't know what to upload to my channel, so here it is.